There, we're good.
And then this needs to be tightened?
Yeah,
Okay.
tighten him. I work horizontally, so I can pull him down, no, he's okay. Okay. That's how Japanese work. Oh, that's your other needle, right? Okay, we had a little bit of a bead spill. What I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna move him up here temporarily. Okay, and I'm gonna pour him, I'm just gonna let him be like this. Okay?
Oh, not attached at all?
Not
Okay, because
attached.
It's sitting on top now.
Because it just, if you work horizontally, then the beads aren't gonna roll, okay? But if you need to work at an angle, then pin it like she did. I mean, like you had was perfect, if you really need to work at an angle, okay? But in Japanese, it's always flat, and it's always left hand underneath, right hand on top. Must support family, mean it goes faster. But I am not going to be the Japanese police and kill you if you don't have, look at the right hand's going under right now, so that's bad. Okay, so I'm gonna come to the corner because I'm gonna do, are you okay?
No, I just dropped it for a moment.
Okay.
But this
I'm
is
gonna-
for your future students.
I'm gonna come to the corner first and do this corner. And so I'm doing 2 horizontal beads just outside the guideline and 2 vertical beads where one is below the guideline and one is above the guideline. Okay, so I'm doing horizontal, vertical, but in the corner, I'm gonna do 2 horizontals to turn the corner, okay? So at first, I'm just gonna do my knot and my pin head where I know beads will cover it up. Okay, so there's my knot and one little back stitch. And I know a row of beads are gonna sit there. So I'm gonna come up and put 2 horizontal beads. So I'm gonna come up about a half a bead width away from the guideline, okay? Because the bead has a hole through the middle. So I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna pick up 2 beads. They're rolling everywhere. Okay, I just put 2 beads on, and I'm going to pull them down, and I'm going to actually audition them, which I'm gonna see where they fall. Okay? So I'm gonna push them back until they fall together, because I don't want any gaps. Now you can either put the needle back down railroad or right up against those beads, but I'm gonna go right back down where those 2 beads end, okay?
This side?
I'm on this side right now, yes. Okay, so now I've put 2 beads horizontally there. To turn the corner, I need to put 2 beads vertically just to get the corner turned, but it's really horizontal. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm gonna put 1 bead over top of that X. 1 bead's below it and 1 bead's above it is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna put another 2 beads on, is what I'm doing. And they're still in the horizontal position because they are sitting outside of the guideline. Okay, so I'm gonna bring these down. I just wanna turn the corner, okay?
So are you bringing those down or up? I mean, are you
I'm stitching from here down.
bringing them towards you? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so what I've done is I formed, I don't know what other thread is down there.
Is this on the stitch guide too?
Yes, it's right here.
Right.
It's right here to show you how to turn a corner, okay? So now, when we clip that white thread, it'll be better. I'm gonna go this way now. I've turned the corner just to get the corner in so you can see it, okay? So now I need to bring, and it doesn't matter if you go this direction or that direction, whatever you feel comfortable for. It's not right or wrong. It's however you like to go left to right or you like to go to right to left, it's not wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna go left to right, which is sometimes people find that backwards, but it doesn't bother me. Okay, so I'm bringing my needle up inside the square, 1 bead width inside, so that when I come up, then 1 bead will be above the line and 1 bead will be outside the line. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up 2 beads. Now sometimes when I pick up these beads, they're so irregularly shaped, you may want to go back and audition ones that look good. Okay, and that line is not, there we go. So I'm putting them vertically now. 1 bead is above this line, 1 bead is on this side of the line, and then I'm gonna go down perpendicular, right next to where that bead goes down. If you don't bring your needle up, put your 2 beads on and go back down like a staple, you will pinch the beads if you go a little bit at an angle, then you'll form a volcano, and if you see thread, you have not given it enough thread to rest the beads on the fabric. Okay? So you want to come up, go over, and go straight down like a staple. You
Can you
do.
give it too much?
Yes, then they can slop. They'll slide back and forth, and you'll see lots of thread on both sides. But if you just see thread in the middle, you haven't given it enough thread, okay? So now I'm gonna just do, okay. It's a basting thread that's down there a little bit.
So
We'll
are all
just-
your beads on the inside of the,
No, there's one that's on the inside, if you call it on the inside here, and there's one outside when you do the
Okay.
vertical.
So you go down, you're going on the outside.
When you go down, you're actually on the outside. I had to think about that, yes. Okay, so now I'm gonna bring the needle back up, flush as close as I can to the pair that I just put, and I'm gonna do 2 horizontal. And I must be catching with this. I'm making a rat's nest underneath, so we'll get him above, okay. Because who knows what this thread's doing underneath now, because he's tangled with him. One of the things you do at the very end is you undo all your knots on the back, or you tack them down, because you will have knots. So it's time to do 2 horizontal beads. So I do 2 horizontal, 2 vertical, 2 horizontal, 2 vertical. So when you get to the corner, just do horizontal around the corner, because there's no space for the picot or the little guy to stick there, okay?
And your horizontal beads are on the line or
They're above,
just-
they're outside it.
outside the line?
So you,
That's right.
I always say above or below, and I get that wrong. So they're just outside. You will see the white line.
Okay,
You want them to just sit against the white line.
okay.
The one that's vertical, one bead should be, it should straddle the line. The
Yes,
line should be
right,
dead
yes.
center.
Right.
Yes.
Okay? So, and I audition them. I'm gonna put the 2 beads down. Every time I put the 2 beads on, I lay them down and see where they fall. So, and then I hold the thread in the direction the bead needs to go, and I push the beads back, and then I go straight down once I figure out that that's close enough. Okay. Now, your fabric is already loosening, so we need to tighten.
Okay.
He's too